So in this video, we're going to be discussing derivatives of trig functions. And to be honest with you, there are two that you really need to know. You need to know the derivative of sine, and you need to know the derivative of cosine. Derivative of sine is cosine of x, and derivative of cosine is negative sine of x. Every other trig derivative is built out of these using our rules for differentiation. Usually it's involving our quotient rule. So when we build these are what we get as our trig derivatives. Derivative of sine is cosine. Derivative of cosine is negative sine. Derivative of tangent is secant squared. And we get that by changing tangent into sine divided by cosine and doing the derivative with the quotient rule. Derivative of cosecant is negative cosecant x cotangent x. We find that one by doing the derivative of 1 over sine. Derivative of secant, which would be derivative of 1 over cosine, is secant x tangent x. Derivative of cotangent, which is cosine over sine, would be negative cosecant squared of x. Most people, at a minimum, everybody remembers derivative of sine, derivative of cosine. Most people go ahead and memorize all 6 of these, rather than going through and every time we see secant have to redo quotient rule for 1 over cosine. Some things that help people memorize these. If you have a the derivative is negative. So cosine had negative sine. Cosecant had negative cosecant x cotangent x. Cotangent had negative cosecant squared. So all of the cos have negatives. The other thing to notice is, like, derivative of tangent was secant squared. Well, derivative of cotangent had a negative because of the and then cosecant squared rather than secant squared. When we're looking at secant and cosecant, the cosecant is negative because of the but then where derivative of secant was secant x tangent x, derivative of cosecant had the negative, and then cosecant x cotangent x. And there are other patterns that help people memorize these, but I would say most likely it's going to be easiest to memorize these. I think on your own you should try changing all these for trig ratios into sines and cosines and applying the quotient rule to make sure you see where each of these derivatives is coming from.